Hello everybody, my name is Wolverine, and welcome to this video to show my Marvel DVDs collection. So, I'm going to start off showing off my MCU collection first, then Spiderman movies, then X-Men and other Marvel movies. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So, without further ado, let's do this. Start off, it's Iron Man, which is a great start in the MCU. And yeah, it's a great movie. And Robert Downey Jr. is perfect as Tony Stark, like he was born to play this role. And so yeah, they did a great job for this movie. If this one is not that good, they wouldn't continue this franchise. So yeah, it's a great movie. Next up is The Incredible Hulk, the only Hulk movie we get in the MCU. Most Marvel fans called it a black sheep because I guess in everyone knows as Bruce Banner only this movie and then didn't return in the Avengers because and then got replaced by Mark Ruffalo. So yeah, in my opinion, I say it's a good movie, but not the best one in the Phase 1. I like the action sequence in this movie, and William Hurt did return in other MC movies, in Captain America Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame. So yeah, William Hurt only returning in MCU from this movie. So yeah, and also Abomination will be returning in She-Hulk TV series, played by Tim Roth, again from this movie. So it would be cool. Next up, Iron Man 2. It's definitely the weakest from Iron Man trilogy. They recast Rhodey because Terrence Howard, isn't it? Terrence Howard? Yeah, Terrence Howard don't want to return because I guess in that one with Dungeon don't get on with him or something, so got recast by John Creedle. I don't mind him as War Machine. So Whiplash is not a very good villain, and in the movie introduced got John Hammond as Black Widow in this movie. So she is good at Black Widow. Yeah, it definitely the second weakest in Phase 1. If you want me to do a ranking video for MCU, let me know in the comments below. If you want me to do it, then I will do it. Alright, next up is Thor. When I first watched it, I'm not too keen to this movie. Because I say it's alright movie. It has a good action sequence and that, but yeah, Chris Hemsworth had to do has blonde eyelashes, which is ridiculous. But if you look at this cover, he don't have blonde eyelashes. Not like he has normal eyelashes, as you can see it. So I don't know why they didn't do it in this cover. It's a spectacular 24 stars. For me, I say three stars for this, for me. It's a alright movie, so yeah. Chris Hemsworth has 4. Yeah, he's good as 4. he's good. And Tom Hiddleston as Loki, perfect casting as a villain. So yeah, it's alright movie. Next up, Captain America: The First Avenger, which is a very good movie. It's played by Chris Evans, which is very good at Captain America, who previously played Human Torch in Fantastic Four movies. Right, okay, I don't know why he keeps blowing in and out. Okay, stop. Okay, stop blowing out. There. Yeah, it's a good movie. And West Goal is a good villain, but Hugo Weaving only appears in this one, but didn't return in Infinity War and Endgame for some reason. So, and introduced us Peggy Carter, who have her own TV series and appeared in other MCU movies as well. And introduced us Bucky, just playing Bucky in this movie. So yeah, it's a good movie. Next up is Avengers Assemble. Yeah, we call this Avengers Assemble in UK because in US it called the Avengers, and the reason why it's called Avengers Assemble because we had this TV series called The Avengers in the 60s, I think. So that's why Marvel changed it to Avengers Assemble, so don't want to be confusion. So yeah, it's actually a really, really great movie. Actually the best one in Phase 1. All superheroes together, working together. Absolutely brilliant. The final battle is great. Absolutely really good. Love this movie. Next up, Iron Man 3. The first MCU movie I saw in cinema, which is in a school trip. Which is really cool. When I first watched it, it's actually a really good movie. I thought, this is actually the best Iron Man movie ever. And because the Mandarin twist went wrong, but it became second for Iron Man trilogy. It's better than Iron Man 2. Yes. It's better than Iron Man 1. No. So, yeah, it's a very good sequel in this one. Yeah, it's actually a really fun movie. I really like the final battle, or different Iron Man suits fighting, helping out. So it's actually a really cool sequence. Yeah, great movie. And for the Dark World. Yep. Definitely the worst MCU movie ever. Just, yeah. Chris Evans is terrible as a villain, and they shouldn't treat him like a bad villain. Very worst villain. They should have do something different to him, and the best part of this movie is Tom Hiddleston as Loki. The only best part of the movie is him. So yeah, and the most ridiculous scene is Thor put his hammer on the coat hanger, and somehow coat hanger is worthy. Yeah, it's definitely worse. Next up, Captain America: Winter Soldier, which is a great spy thriller movie. It's a spy thriller movie. It's actually really good. It says best Marvel movie ever. I said it's one of the best Marvel movie. It's better than the first Avenger. Yes, it's much better. Yeah, it's actually really good. And it had Winter Soldier by Bucky. And I didn't know it would be Bucky as Winter Soldier. And yeah, I didn't see this in cinema. I didn't know this for The Dark World because I was busy watching the other 2014 movies in cinema. Can't remember which one. I remember watching The Amazing Spider-Man 2 in 2014. That's the movie I watched. I think I chose The Amazing Spider-Man 2 over Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Yep. Because I'm a fan of Spider-Man movies, so yeah, it's definitely a great movie. Next up, Guardians of the Galaxy. I absolutely love this movie. When they announced they're gonna do this movie, I never heard of them. I thought it could be a terrible movie, and when I watched it in the cinema with my friend and my niece, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's actually well done movie, and all the cast are perfect for this role, including Bradley Cooper, voice of Rocket Raccoon. They were gonna ask David Tennant or Adam Sandler to voice Rocket Raccoon, but no, they're gonna ask Bradley Cooper for this. So yeah, it's actually a great movie, great soundtrack, action sequence, and Ronan as a villain, he's okay as a villain. It's okay, and also has Karen Gillan in this movie as a villain, so she's good in this one. So yeah, I really love this movie. Absolutely a best movie in Phase 2. Absolutely. Next up, Avengers: Age of Ultron. Yep. For me, it's a very good movie, but not as good as Avengers Assemble because it is a weakness in a Avengers movie, and I do get what people not too keen to this movie, like Bruce Banner and Natasha Romanoff got involved. Yeah, I don't know why they got involved because they didn't show they actually involved in the first Avengers movie. So they didn't actually show how in this movie. Yeah, it's a great action sequence, and James Spader as Ultron is a very good villain, and they introduce Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch and Aaron Taylor Johnson as Quicksilver, who only appears in this movie, and also he did make a cameo in the Winter Soldier as well. And spoilers alert, and he got killed off, and never returned ever again. So yeah, it's actually a weakest Avengers movie. I really like this movie. It's a good movie. Oh well. So yeah, if you don't like this movie, I get ya. I do understand why. Next up is Ant-Man, the last movie for Phase 2. It's very good Ant-Man movie. It's actually really funny movie. When they cast Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, I thought that'd be weird because Paul Rudd as a superhero, because he's mostly done comedy movies. So yeah, when I watched it in cinema, he's actually really good in this one. So I'm glad they cast him as Ant-Man. So he's really good. Michael Douglas and Hank Pym is really good, very good. And the villain, not too good in this one. So it's a very good movie. Next up, Captain America: Civil War. I really, really, really love this movie so much. Like, it used to be the best MCU movie ever. Used to be. Then it got replaced. And I remember watching this in cinema with my niece and my sister. And I know most people call it Avengers 2.5 because it had mostly Avengers except Hulk and Thor in this one. And in this movie introduced us Tom Holland as Spider-Man, which is really cool, and introduced us Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace, as Black Panther in this movie. So yeah, I love this movie, and the fight between Cap and Iron Man is really, really cool. And the airport battle, awesome. And by the way, I'm Team Iron Man, by the way, because I'm glad I'm on his side. So yeah, if you've seen this movie, you know why. So yeah, I got the question. Which side are you on when this movie released? Let me know in the comments below. Next up, Doctor Strange. It's actually a really good movie. And when I first started this, it's actually really freaky because I haven't seen before. After I've seen this movie, I haven't seen Inception before, so I have seen it 2 years ago. So it's like Inception but different. So yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange is great in this one. And the villain in this one, again, is alright. So yeah, it's a very good movie. I am looking forward to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I really looking forward to this one. So it might be better than this one, or the best one in Phase 4. I hope. So yeah, very good movie. Next up, Gazi Volume 2. Again, a really great movie. Not as good as the first one. As I say, it's a funniest movie. A funniest Gazi movie. Funniest than the first one. Yeah, it's a really funny movie. And the scene when Yondu says, "I'm Mary Poppins," I actually laughed. So fun. It's actually a really funny scene. And it has Kurt Russell in this one as the villain, as Ego, who is also Peter Quill's father. Yeah, he's a good villain, and he had a really great twist in this one about he put tumor on his mother. That is the best twist in the MCU. So yeah, for me, it's a great movie, but not better than the first one. Yeah, and we're looking forward to Volume 3, which is out in, I think it was 2023, but they will release a holiday special first. So yeah, I was looking forward to it. Next up is Spider-Man Homecoming, the first Spider-Man movie in the MCU. And yes, I know it's made by Sony, so with Marvel helps. So I say it is the MCU anyway, so. And it has Iron Man in it, so. Which is cool, so. Yeah, it's a really good movie. And Michael Keaton as Vulture is actually really great villain. And yeah, it's a very good movie. Next up, for Ragnarok, absolutely better for movies than first and second movie. Yeah, actually much better. Like the director, Taiki Waititi, I hope I pronounced his name right, directed this one. He's done it really good, really well done. And he directed Love of Thunder, and I'm looking forward to that, see how he does it. And the song for this one is, I loved it. And the second, there's they're doing another fight scene between Hulk and Thor. I loved it. And Final Battle, also very good. And Kate Blanchett as Blanchett. Sorry, I cannot pronounce that name again. Kate Blanchett as Hela in this movie is great. Very good villain. So yeah, absolutely one of the best MCU movie in Phase 3. Yeah, much better sequel. Next up, Black Panther. Well, the only Black Panther movie we get with Chadwick Boseman, who's sadly passed away shockingly before they're doing the production of Black Panther 2. So yeah, though this is the only movie we get in his own solo movie. So yeah, it's a very good movie, and Michael J. Jordan is brilliant as a villain as well. The action sequence, the final battle CGI. Yeah, it's definitely not like PS2 CGI. I don't know what happened to the production. They didn't. Don't have so much money to do more better CGI. So, yeah. So it's a very good movie. I know it isn't one. I don't understand why it's actually the best MCU movie ever. Like, Rotten Tomatoes give it 98%. I don't understand it. So, I like the movie. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's a very good movie. Yeah. When I do like a video, you will find out where I put this movie too. Next up, the epic Avengers Infinity War. The most hype for this movie. It has Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy. Everyone in this movie is against Thanos. And I was most hyped ever in the MCU movie. So yeah, when I first saw this, it's actually, I really loved it. It was on number 1 movie after I saw this, definitely number 1. And the ending where some Marvel characters got dusted, including Spiderman. I was actually so shocked about watching that scene. So yeah, it's absolutely a part 1 to two-parter finale for Phase 3. So yeah, they did it really well for this one. I absolutely loved it. Ant-Man and the Wasps. For me, I like this one more than Ant-Man because it's actually really funny, and Stanley cameo actually more funny. So yeah, actually a good action sequence. I don't know why people are not too keen in this one than the first one. So yeah, let me know comment what you think of this movie. Next up, Captain Marvel, which everybody not too keen of. For me, it's definitely the weakest in Phase 3, and it does feel like Phase 1 movie because it's prequel to everything, except for Captain America's First Avenger. But yeah, it's actually a prequel to, let's say prequel to Iron Man, because of how it all started, how Nick Fury got the name Avengers Initiative came from, how Yeah, and it's also, they brought back Coulson in this one. Which is barely in this movie much, just like he did in other MCU movie. So yeah, Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. He's fine. Everybody not too keen on the actress as well. Yeah. It's alright movie, and Samuel L. Jackson is actually really funny in this one compared to younger Nick Fury. Actually hilarious because it's set in the 90s. Yeah. It's a good movie. Definitely a weak kiss in the phase 3. Alright, next up, Avengers Endgame. Now part 2 of the finale. And it is absolutely, I love this one so much. It's definitely the best one ever. And I've seen this twice in cinema. Like, I've seen this with my niece, and again with my niece and my sister. And my niece's boyfriend as well. Yeah, I love this movie so much. And the final battle, I was like, wow. Like, my mouth was open like a few minutes. I was so happy. And every Marvel characters in one scene. And Captain America finally said, Avengers assemble. Finally. And he was about to say in Avengers Age of Ultron, or was he, or he was doing that beat or whatever. And Iron Man death was actually emotional. And so is Black Widow. Well, which has her own solo movie, which is actually a prequel to this. Which is, well, spoilers alert if you haven't seen this. And yeah, I get about this time travel lack. I get it. Yeah, this one scene that the present day, well, 2023 Nebula shoot at 2014 Nebula. She would have been erased because that's how time travel work, and somehow she still existed. Which I don't understand it. So yeah, that's one lack for this movie. So yeah, I love this movie. With one negative for this one. Yeah, love this movie so much. And lastly and not least, Spider-Man Far From Home, which is a prologue for this phase 3. Yeah, it's actually a prologue for this because it's set after Endgame and Peter dealing with Iron Man loss. So yeah, and Jake Gyllenhaal is great as Mysterio. And the cliffhanger in post-credit scene, I really can't wait for the third movie. And yeah, it might be the most hyped movie in my movie for Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah, I really can't wait for this. And it's definitely better than Spider-Man Homecoming. Definitely, because I like it more. And I love the suit, which is red and black one. Because I love the suit. It's actually perfect. Perfect suit for this one. So yeah, it's a great movie. Right, that's it for the MCU movie. Next up, Spider-Man movies. Start up with Spider-Man 1, which is directed by Sam Raimi, of course. And yeah, it's a very good movie. And it's played by Tobey Maguire, which everybody Fan favorite for me. He's good, but not my favorite. Peter Parker / Spider-Man. So, yeah, Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin is great in this movie. Yeah, very good movie. Next up, Spider-Man 2. They're absolutely the best. Spider-Man. Well, it was the best Spider-Man movie ever. Used to be, and it got replaced. You will find out soon. Yeah, I say it's the best Sam Raimi movie in Spider-Man trilogy. Yeah, and Alfred Molina as Doc is perfect, and he will return in Spider-Man No Way Home, which is absolutely excited. So it's absolutely the best. I remember I've seen this loads of time on VHS because I loved it so much. It's actually a really great Spider-Man movie ever. Yeah, it's actually a perfect sequel ever. Alright, next up, Spider-Man 3. Absolutely the worst Spider-Man movie ever. I hated it. Yeah, Topher Grace as Venom. Terrible. Thomas Hayden Church is very good as Sandman, so that's a positive for that. And let's see, so yeah, and the dance part, that dance scene, it's what the hell is that? And they're doing that another dance part in the outside after the outside the store, which is ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. Yeah, I hate this movie. It's actually the worst Spider-Man movie yet. Yep. Yeah. Get out of here. Next up, The Amazing Spider-Man. Sorry about that. A very good reboot starring Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. For me, I like him more than Tobey Maguire because I get it. Most people not too keen on him because the too cool Peter Parker guy. I don't mind him. He's actually really. He's good. He's good as Spider-Man. Yeah, I know. I get that. I don't like Spider-Man only came out in the dark, like in nighttime, like Batman do. So he only did appear in daylight just once, and then most time he come out in nighttime for some reason. Yeah, the villain is good. The lizard. The design, it's alright. It's almost like a dinosaur type. I know, it's a dinosaur, it's like a reptile. I know that. Yeah, it's a good, very good movie. I like it. Next up, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I know, everybody hated this movie. For me, I like it. Because the suit is very good. I know it's too many villains in this one, like Electro, Green Goblin, the Rhino, briefly. And, I like the action sequence in this one. So where was I? Oh yeah, slow-mo. Slow-mo is very good in F1. And, I know the ending is terrible. It's like a cliffhanger. Like they were gonna do a sequel, plus a spin-off, then they all got cancelled. And then the trailer spoiled the ending. So, yeah. yeah, I like this movie. Yeah. Next up, Venom. I know it's not a Spider-Man movie. It's a Spider-Man universe movie. So with Venom, which is a Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man villain. My bad. Yeah. When I first watched this, I thought I like it. Yeah, Tom Hardy as Venom, it's much better than Topher Grace, in my opinion. Yeah, I like this movie, and I would look forward to Venom, Let There Be Carnage sequel. So yeah, I like this movie. Oops, sorry. Last but certainly not least, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yep, absolutely the best Spider movie ever. It says it's the best anime movie of 2018, and that I agree. Yeah, it's definitely the best one. Because it's a multi version of Spider-Man's. Well, including Spider-Gwen as well. Yeah, that's really well done movie, and I will look forward to the sequel as well. So yeah, I love this movie. Next up is a X-Men. Right, let's start off with X-Men, the very first X-Men movie. And I haven't seen this one until I watched it on TV, because they didn't put it on TV for a while. So yeah, that's the first time I watched it. Yeah, it's a good movie. Very good start for X-Men franchise. And Hugh Jackman as Wolverine is perfect for this role. And so is Patrick Stewart as Professor X. And Ian McKellen as Magneto is great as well. And the others, also good. Well, yeah, good movie. Next up, X-Men 2. Fun fact, that is the movie I first watched in X-Men franchise, not the first movie. It's this one, yeah. I watched this first before the first movie. I know, right? Yeah, it's absolutely very good X-Men sequel. It's definitely one of the best X-Men movie. Yeah, it's a very good movie. Quite enjoy it. And the villain, Striker, this one's good. And Nightcrawler, played Alan Cumming, is also good. In return for a sequel for some reason as well. Oh yeah, very good. A good movie. Next up, X-Men: The Last Stand. Yeah, it's the weakest for X-Men original trilogy. Yeah, it's definitely the weakest. And it's too short. Well, actually, yeah, it's one of the shortest movie in X-Men franchise. It's like 99 minutes long, so they kind of rush everything a bit. So they were gonna do Dark Phoenix Saga, and then they're doing something else in the movie as well. Oh yeah, yeah, it's alright movie. It's alright. Yeah, it's the weakest. Next up, X-Men Origin Wolverine. Oh boy. Yeah, when I first watched it, I thought I really liked this movie, and then later on, I thought, oh, this is crap. It's absolutely crap movie. Yeah, I know most fans knows why people don't hate this one. Well, the best part of this movie is the opening sequence, the transition when Wolverine and Sabretooth went to the war together. So yeah, that's a great part of the movie. And then they do this terrible CGI for the claws which they didn't do CGI on, of course, for first 3 X-Men movie. And then they got Ryan Reynolds as Wade / Deadpool, which is a terrible version of that movie. Terrible version in that movie. Yeah, it's one of the worst X-Men movie ever. Yeah. Next up, X-Men First Class, which is a very good prequel. Well, I was going to say reboot, but it's not actually a reboot, it's actually a prequel. So yeah, James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender is great as Professor X and Magneto. Perfect casting for those roles. Yeah, it's actually a really good movie. Great action sequence set in the 60s. And Matthew Vaughn again, who directed other movies like Stardust, Kick-Ass, and Kingsman movies as well. Yeah, very good movie. I really like this one. Next up, the Wolverine. That's the movie how I got my nickname from. Matt Wolverine. That's a movie. Is the reason why I got the nickname. Because I really like this movie. It's actually better than Origins Wolverine. And yeah, it's actually a really well done movie. Yeah, that's a story. That's a story how I got the nickname from. It's from this movie because that's also a reason why Wolverine is also my favorite Marvel character ever. Yeah, he's definitely my favorite. Yeah, it's directed by James Mangold, who did it really well in this movie. So yeah, and Hugh Jackman did really well as Wolverine as well. Yeah, we like it. I really like it a lot. Next up, X-Men Days of Future Past, which is a crossover movie, I guess, because the original trilogy cast meet a prequel X-Men. Well, actually, James McAvoy's Professor X meet Patrick Stewart's Professor X, so they did meet each other. So, yeah, it used to be a best X-Men movie ever when I watched it in cinema. It's actually a really good time travel movie, and I'm glad they used Wolverine as a time traveler. Yeah, and they didn't explain how Wolverine got his adamantium claws again, because the Wolverine had bone claws at the ending, so they didn't explain it. So sorry, but I need to drink. Okay. Yeah. I really, it's a great movie. Next up, Deadpool, the proper Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, it's actually a very good Deadpool movie. Actually, really funny, and Ryan Reynolds did really well in this movie. Yeah, actually, really hilarious movie. Next up, X-Men Apocalypse. I know they rated both stars for the movie. For me, it's a good movie. It has a good Wolverine cameo. Actually, the one of the best cameo in X-Men for I forgot to mention is Wolverine. That is the best cameo. And they introduced another version of Cyclops, Storm, and Jean Grey as well. And the Apocalypse, which is not great design. Not exactly the same from the comics as well. Well, from a TV series. That's the only Apocalypse I saw. Oh yeah, it's a weakness for X-Men. Yeah, I could say trilogy. Prequel trilogy, whatever. Next up, Logan. My God, I love this movie so much. It's absolutely well done for Hugh Jackman's final role as Wolverine. I love this movie so much, and it's brutal because it's actually violent, and finally we get to see Wolverine go full rage in this movie, and yeah, and when he got killed off, I actually cried. Sorry about that. My camera keep coming out, keep saying this. Went out of base, so I had to delete a couple of things. So I was like, oh yeah, this movie actually the first time I cried in Marvel movie. So yeah, it's actually a really emotional movie. Yeah, I loved it so much, and it's absolutely the best X-Men movie. Well, it's part of the X-Men franchise, alright. Yeah, it's actually the best one. Yeah, I love this movie so much. Next up, Deadpool 2, which is very good. Deadpool trilogy. Sequel. Oh, my mind is going. Okay. And it has George Brolin as Cable, who also plays Thanos, with Deadpool mentioned in this movie. Yeah, it's very good. Deadpool movie. Sequel. Yeah, I like it a lot. That's really funny movie. Yeah, so really good. Next up, this movie. You've seen my unboxing video for this. You know why I hate this movie so much. It's actually the worst movie. So yeah, I don't want to talk more about this. Well, it had a great cover though. Yeah, I don't want to talk about this movie. Next up, one for X-Men franchise, The New Mutants, which is the final one from Fox Studios, whatever they called, because they deal with Disney. Yeah, when I first watched it, I liked this one. I know most people say it's actually more worse than Dark Phoenix. So yeah, I like this movie. It's, for me, it's second worst movie on X-Men franchise. So yeah, I like it more than Dark Phoenix. Yeah, I like it. Well, next up, I only got final 4 Marvel movies, which is Fantastic Four Extended Edition. Yeah, but the reason why it's rated 12 because the special edition. That's why. So it's still rated PG for the film. Yeah, it's 2 hours long. So is it better than the original version? I say yes, a bit. It has a bit more, show more characters with the main characters. Well, yeah, Chris Evans and Human Torch is great in this one. And yeah, the Finn costume is very practical, not CGI or anything. Yeah, I like this movie. The only Fantastic Four that I really like. Next up, Fantastic Four: Rise of Silver Surfer. Yeah, not as good as the first one. And look at the actor's eyes. It has I don't know, you guys can see it. It had bright blue eyes in the movie. It wasn't like that in the first movie. So yeah, and also it's very short. Well, it's like an hour and a half. So they rushed a bit. So yeah, not as good as the first one. And I don't own Fantastic movie, which is I've seen it and I hated it, and I don't want to own it. Next up, Ghost Rider Extended Cut. I bought it because I like this movie, and I've seen the second one as well, which is I hated it, so that's why I only got this one for Marvel movie. So yeah, I like this movie. And last, certainly not least, Daredevil Director's Cut. I can't remember much for original version, but yeah, Director's Cut, I say it's much better version than original version because it is 2 hours, 7 minutes long, and it had a very good cover. The Daredevil in the fiery background. So yeah, I like this cover. So I say it's a good movie. I prefer the TV series with Charlie Cox in this one. So Ben Affleck Daredevil is alright playing it. It's alright. Right. That's all my collection. I know you know that there's some Marvel movies I don't own, like Hulk, Howard the Duck, and the others, because I know they are terrible movies, so I don't want to own them. Right, that's it for this video. Like and subscribe for more video. What's your favourite Marvel movie ever? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.